21 joins. Hi Norma. We are trying something different tonight. So I'm not going to be able to talk anywhere near as much as I normally do. But the three of us are on a walk together. So we'll see how it goes. It might not last long. But I've got all three dogs here with me. And we're just doing a quick walk around the block. I called it, the weather's bad. So I'm just going to be waffling on. I can kind of see the screen a little bit, but obviously not as focused as when I'm lounging by the pool. I know it's just bouncing all over the place, so apologies for that, but it's the best I can do at the minute. So my news of the day is that I took Hannah to the vets, and $300 later she now has an ear infection in both ears as a result of the pool. So people are going to be wondering what I'm doing because I've got my phone hanging very visibly around my neck. So Hannah's got some meds and some ointments for her ear, and they said it's nothing majorly to worry about, but we'll obviously keep an eye. My hair is right in my face. Come on Hannah, let's go. So this is normally a walk we do very late at night, and everyone's like, do you not walk your dogs? And we do, just late at night when it's cooler. But today, because it's grim and overcast, we managed to do one where I can bring you along. So more of this once it gets even more cooler. Man, it's really windy, but it's just going to be a really short walk, 15 minutes around the block. But I figured let's all go together. Let's pause for a second. Salmon Monster, hi. Kerry, hi. Yeah, there's no way I can walk and talk and read the screen all at once, especially with the 3 dog leashes. I mean, they're all doing pretty good, but I definitely need a few more hands, I think, to be able to do this properly. But it's nice, we're all out as a little unit together, just a nice walk around the block. I don't know if you want to see the dogs or if you prefer to see where we're going. I can tilt the camera up a little bit. Oh, if Jack gets out my way, that is. Let's see, pause. She has an ear infection from the pool. How long will she have to sit in the water? They said it's kind of normal. A lot of dogs in Vegas get ear infections because they spend so much time in the pool. So she was saying, like, you don't need to necessarily limit her from going in the pool. Just every time she goes in, clean her ear out with this new solution they've given me. They're like, in all likelihood, she'll get it again. And they're surprised she hasn't had one before, being in the pool so often. But they're kind of like, it's just a hazard of living in Vegas, really, and her being a golden. So they said, like, specifically the dogs with the floppy ears. So that's where Jack and Ruby have got a bit of an advantage. Let me know in the chat if you prefer to see where we're walking or if you prefer to see the dogs. Ruby's here as well, but she tends to walk squished between me and Hannah. So I have this like new gadget now where I can angle the camera to whatever we want to see. I'm just not sure, it's the first time doing it, so I figured let's see how we go. Just saw Richie join the chat. Is it too much if I sing Viva Paws Vegas in the streets? People are going to think I'm crazy. Crazy Paws Vegas. Is it more appropriate right now? Come on, guys. They're like, what on earth is going on? We're doing this a few hours earlier than we usually do. These two. Our little buddies. So I know there's a big football match on a couple of streets across in the field. So we're not going to go to the field. That would just be far too crazy for me to handle whilst doing a live and on a walk. But let's give it a go. Are you walking downtown to Vegas? I'm not, I'm just walking around my block. I just wanted to test it out. We tested it out in the place where I like to go, where they're off leash. And the signal worked, just the heat got to all of us, including the phone. And then now I'm testing it walking around the block. Oh my God, it's bouncing around all over the place though. Sorry guys. Let's cross over. Once we've got across, I will have a look and see what the chat's got to say. Okay, ready guys? Can you sit? Sit. Good boy. Hannah, sit. Hannah, sit. Come on, girlie. Can you do it? There you go. Good. Renate, how many dogs can you own in Vegas? 4. New roommate found a kitten and you're not allowed pets. No. Let's go. Sorry. I've got no hand to scroll. Sad times. So I don't know what I'm missing. But hey ho. Come on guys. Let's go. I really want to get myself one of those walking belts so I can just tie their leashes to it and then have my hands free. That's the next step, I guess. The next evolution of all of this. And thinner leashes so they're easier. So I don't end up in a knot. That would be good. But this is what life looks like with the 3 of us out on a walk. Very cute. I think, honestly, if I wore a minimiser bra, there'd be less bouncing around. Sorry if that's oversharing, but I'm just realising it's like bounce, bounce all over the place. It's not the best thing for you guys on the other end. I need some kind of stabiliser. But hey ho, it is what it is. Jack's determined to try and trip me up. This street that we're going down now, the roads are the paths are narrower, and God forbid one of my dogs doesn't walk in the middle of the path. So they squish me and then try and trip me. But here we go. Trying to see if I can get all 3 in camera, but the only way I can do that is if I let them all go ahead of me. And I like to walk with us all in a line. So you're just getting my scruffy joggers at the minute. There you go. You can kind of see all 3. Although they're a little bit forward from where I'd normally have them. For the camera, we'll let them get away with it. Gosh, it's windy. It's lovely though. Imagine like a warm breeze. The only downside is it's blowing my hair all over the place. Which is not a good look. But, in fact, let me get you all there. It's a good view, huh? Better? Although definitely gonna trip. Definitely gonna trip. If Jackie boy has anything to do with it. Okay guys, let's sit down for a second. Sit. Good boys. Good girl. Hannah, do you not know sit today? Can you sit? Oh well, she's poorly. I'll let her off, I suppose. Let me just see what's going on in the chat. 22 people watching. Thanks guys. How often do you bathe them? Well, they're in the pool every day, so not very often at the minute. Thanks to all the mods keeping things going. Everyone's ready to go. There's a bike coming up behind us, so let's get a wriggle on, guys. Let's get out of the way. The girlies have switched places. Let's see if they switch back. They normally have a dead set routine of how they like to walk. I wonder if I tilted the camera up and we saw where we're going, whether the people that live in Vegas, oh, there you go, she's switched again, if the people in Vegas would recognise where I live. There's something to be said for a level of anonymity. I'm pretty sure if any of you were in Vegas and saw the dogs though. Oh no, I just recognised the first spot of rain. I did call it yesterday. I said it would rain. I was expecting it a little sooner, but we're definitely heading for a rainstorm. Oh, that was weird. Walked past someone's house and it's like, you are being recorded. For a second there I thought it was my phone. But so I don't know if anyone else has 3 dogs in the chat, and I feel like my dogs are being pretty good today. Pretty good, although we're not at the end of the walk yet, so let's see what every corner brings. There's a lot of people that keep their dogs outside permanently here in Vegas, which is